think I'm gonna get assaulted.
Hello, paper kittens. It's me, papercat.cos or papercat cosplay, whatever you want to call me. And today, I'm making a YouTube video. I'm finally doing it. I know. Okay. So, before I begin all of this, I should introduce myself. It's manners. I'm papercat.cosplay. You can just call me papercat though. I like being called papercat. I'm more active on TikTok, but I also use Instagram, and I would like to start using YouTube. So, if you're interested in cosplay content like paper wig making, conventions, tips and tricks, anything like that, feel free to subscribe, please. We all know what we're here for. So, Supercon, Florida Supercon. Every single year around July, Florida Supercon is held in the Miami Beach Convention Center. I've been a paperweight cosplayer for 2 years now. I've been doing it actively for 2 years now, so this is not the first time that I've heard about it. I heard about it originally in 2022, and I was like, oh, that seems cool. And I wanted to go, but I was too inexperienced. And then last year, you are not going to believe this. Basically, I was planning on going, not like a big plan or anything. I didn't buy my ticket. I didn't have literally anything ready because I had never been to a convention before at this point, but I kid you not. So the day of the convention, I don't know what in me remembered that SuperCon existed, but I checked the website and it was like that day or it was around that day, and I was just like, oh my god, okay, I'll go next year. And it is next year, and I went and I had an amazing time. Oops, I can't spoil that. But first, before we go to actually go to the convention, it's time for the con crunching. I went crazy for this. I decided that I was going to make Meltdown. I can't see myself. Down Rin's big old guitar. I had never made a prop before this, but basically the process took me 1.5 weeks, and it was pretty solid. I learned a lot about craft foam, which I had heard a lot about. I learned how to use spray paint, which I thought was a lot harder than it actually was. A lot of trial and error, but I'll let Past Me explain it.
Thank you, Past Me. Now let's take it from the top. So I started with this big ass piece of cardboard, very annoying, and I cut it into circles. And from these circles, I kind of started making the structure of the guitar. I made a mistake of adding a handle way too soon, so yeah. So I removed the handle and I started adding the details using cardboard. I ran out of cardboard at some point, so I had to go buy some more, but I made a big handle, I added the spikes, I added the big city piece at the middle. Then afterwards, I started applying craft foam to secure the actual thing. And I made a mistake. I used way too little, but it's okay. First time. Then I sealed it with Plasti Dip, added some gold spray paint, painted the black, and then I also made the boots. Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the part you guys were waiting for. Florida Supercon! Yay! In convention fashion tradition, I did not sleep the night before. I woke up at 5:50 in the morning to take a shower, get ready, because me and my friends were going to carpool all the way to Miami Beach Convention Center because traffic sucks, okay? It sucks. Good morning, everyone. Happy Supercon Day. It's the morning of, actually. I barely slept. I was so nervous that hold on, I'm shaking. I was just so nervous that I just could not sleep properly. So, it's fine. I just took a shower and it helped me a lot. I felt kind of gross. I didn't want to just show you me without brushing my teeth or showering or anything, because I that feels gross. So yeah, we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna start doing my makeup, and my friend is gonna arrive in a bit, so yeah. It's 6:23, I think. I'm excited. I'm so
excited. Not a single normal bone in my body right now.
I ended up making it to the con at 9 a.m.
Look at these goobers. Look at my wig though. Look at my beautiful wig. Alright, look at these goobers. Hi guys!
What the hell?
I forgot to record me doing my makeup, but it's okay, I think.
Oh, like it
Anyways,
barely,
I'll continue when I'm there.
Cuts out, like, by the...
And the only reason we got to get there at that time and thankfully got in the line for rope drop immediately after going through security is because my dear friend Kevin, thank you so much Kevin, did us the favor of picking up our badges the day before because we bought our badges way too late. Particularly me and my friend Kevin bought our badges, we bought them at the same time, the day, like week and a half before the convention, and then my friend Amalia paid $70 for her ticket. We paid $60 because she bought it like a day or two before, so we missed the badge mailing deadline, unfortunately. We get our badges early, and thankfully we got into the rope drop line, and we were the second line of people to get in.
Hi guys, we're in the line now. Amalia, get in the shot, bro, I swear.
Getting the shot.
We are...
About to get squished to death.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I'm gonna survive this.
About to get trash compacted.
Imagine I wore my Miku to this, I would have died. But, I don't know what we're waiting for, because we already have our badges and I already activated them, so...
Yeah, we're just waiting. Waiting.
Yay! What time is it?
It is.
It's 9:26.
9:26. It's backwards.
Anyways, yeah, we will survive the line.
Yeah.
Very fun. So we were there the second the convention opened at 10 a.m. We went in, we were nice and happy and ready to take on the day. That convention center is huge. It is so hard navigating the artist alley, the dealer's den, the main hall in general. It is so difficult to navigate it if you do not have a map. If you do not have a map on you, get a map on you. This Florida Supercon application has a map, but there was very spotty reception in places, not because the venue had bad reception, but more so a lot of people were using it at the same time. It got a lot worse throughout the day. I could not do anything upstairs at like 7 p.m. It was miserable. If you're going, please like have a map on you, like print it out. It will save your life. Me and my friends got lost so much.
Okay, we're in. Me and my Pookie.
Granted, we don't know literally anything that's here. So like,
Yeah, we don't.
it's better that we look.
We don't have a map, not yet. So
I mean, you have the app, but yeah.
I'm lazy and I'm recording. So yeah,
If I can fish it out my pocket.
you want to say something?
My eyes are looking.
It's a very big place.
The thing we did is we walked around the artist alley, dealer's den, looking around because I went with intent and I was gonna buy charms for my Ida bag.
I am here to buy many Vocaloid items, including Meltdown Rin, Rin Kagomine, Bring It On Rin, Fear Garden Rin, and Rin Kagomine. Again.
So I went around, walking around, looking for merchandise of my favorite things. And here is, unfortunately, my first complaint. This is not the fault of Florida Supercon. This is more, and I actually don't even think it's the fault of the artists who went. It was more so just bad luck, bad circumstances, because a lot of the panels and a lot of the guests going there, I had no interest in. More to cons for the sense of community. I'm not really someone that's crazy over celebrities. I didn't really go for that. And so naturally there was a lot of people there that I didn't know. And naturally the merchandise that was there was more marketed towards fans of the people who were going to the panels. So that kind of sucked. We found 2 booths selling Rin Kagomine merch. Now, maybe there was more. It was just very hard to navigate, especially as the day went on. It was very, very full. Kind of expected from a con in Miami on a Saturday. So at 10:30 a.m., we went to the cosplay showcase sign up.
Line for showcase. Look at him. He's mad because I made him hold the print that I bought him.
I'm doing everything.
I made you that leak. Come on, give me some leniency. I think I'm gonna get assaulted. I'm not completely unfamiliar with the rodeo, the whole show. The reason why I even like going there is not because of the prizes. It's for fun. I love the fun of it, the thrill of it. Just going on stage, showing off what I worked on for God knows how long. I love that. I love having people clap and be like, oh my God, you know how to do something. That feels great. That is an exhilarating feeling that I would never trade for anything in the world. Here's my second complaint, and this one is a little bit more, I do believe this is more Supercon's fault. The cosplay contest rules are very weird. When you sign up for the cosplay contest, if you're under 18, you are not allowed to compete, which is very reasonable. You don't want to put minors onto this really harsh expectation, like this really, really tough thing. But then it gets really muddy if you're under 18, because here's the thing. If you're under the age of 13, you are legally required to have a guardian on you at Supercon. Okay, that's fine. Between 13 and 18, you are not required to have a guardian on you, although it is recommended. But there was so little information about the cosplay showcase on the actual website and everything, because everything said signups are on site, that I had absolutely no idea that I needed a guardian to sign up. Ultimately, I had to get my friend to be my guardian because my friends are 18. I'm 17. I turn 18 next month. Signed up. This is my legal brother now, according to Supercon. They don't need to know that. They don't need to know anything else. We're brothers, right?
Yeah.
They just don't give me prizes. They don't include me in that.
That's fucking lame.
I literally just go on stage and be like, hey guys, look at what I made. Everyone's like, oh my God, you did that! And then you go home, and then you feel good about yourself. That's it.
They didn't even check IDs.
They didn't even check IDs. I could have lied, but I didn't want to. It just felt very dehumanizing, I will be honest with you. I do not want to kind of be grouped in with people that are very clearly like still in middle school when I graduated high school. I understand it's I understand it's a legality thing, but I just did not very much appreciate that. Regardless, I signed up and I was supposed to go to registrations at 4:30. So we walked around a little bit more, we found some people, we took some pictures. After a while of walking around, we decided that we were going to find a certain cosplayer that I had met before at FinCon. I'm gonna be calling them Gary because that's what we called her the entirety. It's kind of a call me my cosplay type thing, you know, like I like being called, oh my God, Meltdown Rin, you know. I'll be calling her Gary. I will be putting her at right here. Go show them some love. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. We found them, and we actually found them at the cosplay showcase registration. We decided that we were going to kind of group up for a while so we could find where the upstairs was because this was also their first time. We ended up spending the whole con together. I'm actually not even mad about that. That was amazing. I would not trade that experience for the world. I loved that so much, and I'm so happy I had the opportunity at Supercon to do that. After we grouped up, we kind of just spent a lot of time walking around, meeting people, seeing cosplayers. So we walked around for a few hours, kind of checking up the upstairs to see where the meetup areas were. We had an amazing time. I met so many nice people. One of my favorite things was, since I was dressed as Meltdown Rin, a lot of people who would recognize my cosplay, instead of calling out my name, they would just start playing Meltdown. And immediately I'd be like, where's my national anthem? So fun. I love that song. It's my favorite Vocaloid song, and it is so funny to see that. Everyone was so nice. When we got lost, there was a few people that helped us find our way. It was great. I absolutely loved the sense of community that there was at that convention. It was amazing because it felt like everyone was a family. It's a very accepting community. Eventually, 3 rolls around, it's time for the
Vocaloid meetup. Made our way there, we sat down, my guitar broke. It was gonna break. It broke a bit. Oh my god, so many people walked up to me like, can I have a picture with you? And everyone was, again, so nice. Eventually, my favorite thing of the entire convention happens. My favorite thing. So, I have a Len cosplayer who approaches me and asks me for a picture. I'm like, oh my god, of course. I give them one of the stickers with my ad on it, and then we take a picture, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. But we take a picture, and then a pair of a Rin and a Len cosplayer approach us, and they're like, hey, can we take pictures with you as well? And I'm like, of course. I love Rin, and I love Len, so let's do it. And eventually, it just continues and continues and continues. Like people just start coming in. Like, more Kagamine cosplayers just like start joining in. And there's some of them that are kind of standing towards like the tables, and they seem a little hesitant. And we're all like, no, come here, let's get in the picture. And eventually, it's just so many of us. It's so many Kagamine cosplayers. What I love about it is that it wasn't like, hey, all Len cosplayers, come here, let's go take a picture. It was just a spur of the moment. It was just the thrill. It was just the excitement. It was just, hey guys, we all love the same characters. Let's do this. And my heart is melting just thinking about it. Moments like that remind me of why I love cosplay so much. It's rewarding. It's really rewarding. It made me really happy. I got to take those pictures, and unfortunately I had to leave the meetup early. It ended at 4, but I had to go at 3:30 because we had our next thing to go to. Maid Cafe Floris. I don't know how to pronounce that. I suck at pronouncing. I'm sorry. Me and Kevin booked our tickets the day before. The normal $10 pass ticket little thing, and oh my god, that was so amazing. They do ask you to arrive 30 minutes before, but I will say you don't necessarily have to. It's more so just people lining up and picking up their tickets. And I will say, standing in a line for 30 minutes when my legs were already dying was not fun, but the experience was, and it was worth every $10. It was worth every dollar, every cent. It was great. The service was amazing. I believe we had Maid jelly, if I remember correctly. Service was so nice, and I will say, the food is worth it. Now, if you're expecting like a big meal, that's not what a Maid Cafe is. I'm sorry, it's sweet food. It's supposed to be sweet food. You sit down, they offer you drinks, like a nice little cup. You can have water, lemonade, or Red Riot, which is just fruit punch with Sprite. I had a Red Riot, my friend had a lemonade. And then they, at least the snacks for that day, you could have a bento, which was some cookies, or you could have a hamburger steak, which was 2 brownies. Me and my friend had the hamburger steak, and what I loved about it was that like the maid actually like told you about herself. Like, what I remember vividly, she was like, oh my god, I'm a yapper, which is so silly. It was so silly business. And her catchphrase was meow, meow. Her catchphrase was just meow, :3. I love that. I love it so much. It was so cute. One of my favorite parts was everyone knows the traditional, ketchup art on the omelet. So since it wasn't really like salty food, it was more so sweets. She was walking around with chocolate syrup, and she was just decorating the plate. I asked for this really dumb picture of a pumpkin with the :3 face on it. And here it is. My son. He looked amazing. He tasted good too, rest in peace. So our Maid Cafe reservation was from 4 to 5. Now, if you remember what I said earlier, the cosplay contest registration was at 4:30. I originally thought that I would be able to make it, but unfortunately, being disabled got the better of me, and my sugar dropped. The food at the Maid Cafe definitely helped, and sitting down definitely helped. And you know, by the time 4:30 rolled around, I felt so sick that I just decided I wasn't gonna make it. Stuff happens. I felt bad that I registered and then I wasn't able to make it. I am not one of those people, but unfortunately my health does take priority sometimes. That is just how it is. When you are diabetic and you are a cosplayer, you kind of have to take some, I don't remember what the word is. You kind of have to realize that you're not going to be able to do absolutely everything that an able-bodied cosplayer can. It's just life. It sucks, but it is what it is. Ultimately, I am happy with my decision to go to the Maid Cafe. I will say, if you're planning on going to Supercon, absolutely go to the Maid Cafe. Best $10 I spent at that convention, honest to God. It is $6 for a bottle of water. So, paying $10 for a nice cup of a drink, 2 brownies, personalized service, amazing entertainment, because one of the maids did the Luca, like the fever. My voice is so awful, sorry. Absolutely everything was worth the money. Oh my gosh, definitely go. Go to the Maid Cafe, definitely get your tickets as soon as you can. So, 5 rolls around, and I am kind of just exhausted at this point. Being up at 5:50 in the morning is kind of starting to kick in. Me and my friend decide that we're going to walk the Artist Alley Dealer's Den for a while. I got to see more of it, and I was mainly looking for a Rin Kagamine charm, which, like I said, I only found 2 boots with it. Did find the charm! I did find the charm. I was very happy. It was like one of the last boots we looked at, and I'm so happy I found it because it is like my favorite charm in my bag right now. It was just so fun walking around. Like, I had people kind of like yelling at me to get my attention. Apparently, my friend Kevin told me that someone was screaming like, Miss Vocaloid! Miss Vocaloid! And trying to get my attention, but it was too late. Like, by the time I realized they already had been gone. Kind of is what it is. It's a lot of people. I did enjoy it. It was kind of a little bit relaxing and a little bit stressful because I would be walking around hyper inspecting every booth like, do you have a Rin Kagamine charm? Do you have a Rin Kagamine charm? Do you have a Rin Kagamine charm? And like, by that time, a lot of the stuff that I liked was kind of sold out, which was a bummer, but I knew that that was gonna happen, which is why I bought most of my stuff early. 6 p.m. rolls around, and me and my friend Kevin are like, oh my god, it's time for the thing. The cosplay competition, the crown championship, and the cosplay showcase. So me and my friend make our way there. My friend Amalia had split off from Gary because obviously the lineup and everything. We saved her a seat. We actually got really good seats. We were towards the front. I believe if you watch some of the replay videos, you can actually probably see me. Oh my god. That changed my life. That changed my life. It was so cool seeing absolutely all of the cosplays, and I cheered so loud. I don't know how I have my voice. There was points where I actually forgot to cheer because I was so stunned, like, what the hell? Like, whoa, you did that? Everyone was so talented. Everyone was so charismatic. The winners absolutely deserve their place. I think every single cosplay there was amazing. And it was so spectacular seeing that. And I am so happy that I actually missed out on the showcase because otherwise I would not have been able to see that. I would not have been able to see the absolute work and talent and heart and effort poured into absolutely every single cosplay. I'm someone that eventually wants to become a professional cosplayer. I eventually want to start competing in competitions like the Crown Championship. So I think that experience of actually watching that and seeing that made me think a lot about it. I feel more motivated than ever to learn how to sew because that was amazing. That was actually life-changing. I think I will never be able to forget about that. My friend, Kevin, like I said, that was his first time cosplaying, and the entire time he was stunned. He was so stunned because he did not know that cosplay contests, some of them fly you out. He was stunned. He had no idea that that was a thing. And I think I definitely indoctrinated someone into cosplay. I think I definitely indoctrinated my friend into becoming a cosplayer. So New cosplay soon, yeah! My friend Gary did participate. My friend Gary did amazing. I cheered so loud.
Azuri cosplay as Dream Gary from SpongeBob. What? Wait, hang on. What you didn't hear was the squeaking as Gary ran past. But we
So
heard
good. We heard it. So good.
it. Still squeaking.
Still squeaking.
Saw them staring at me. So the cosplay contest showcase championship ended at 7 and the main hall closed at 7. So the con is technically over. Now it's after dark. There are not many events for people under 18 after dark. Kind of expected. It is a 7 p.m. in Miami at a convention full of adults. It's going to be a lot of over 18 activities. The only activity that really was open, at least for people my age, that my friends, like all of my friends were kind of like, yeah, that sounds cool, was karaoke, but the line was so long. I felt overstimulated, I felt gross, I just wanted to go home. So I did a few phone calls to my parents asking them, hey, I want to go home. And we left at 8:02.
All right, guys, we're leaving now. We have minutes.
8:02 p.m. 8:02 p.m.
My sugar's low.
Sugar's
What do you
low.
want to say? Open the door. Let's go. Supercon signing out. Let's go outside.
Touch some grass.
We are in the freedom. I have no longer.
Some sand.
We are free. We are free from the trenches of an anime convention.
With that was Florida Supercon, Saturday, July 13th, 2024. Time for my thoughts. Actually, let me show you what I bought. Bought these two prints. I do not remember the artist because I'm very bad with names. This casual room wear Miku based on the figure, and then I do have this Pokemon Rin and Len, which I absolutely love. I'm not crazy over Pokemon, but I did think it was cute. And this is my Ida bag right now. I did buy more charms for it, but this was a charm that I did buy. This is the very cute charm. Out of my entire group, I think I was the person who spent the most amount of money on merchandise, and I think I spent around 60 to 80 bucks. Pretty solid. And now it's time for my opinions. Did I enjoy Florida Supercon 2024? Yes! Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I loved it. I loved absolutely meeting everyone. The vibes were there. Everyone was so kind. Once again, I cannot stress that enough. Everyone was so nice. There was not a single judgmental person, which is nuts. It was so amazing. If I have any negative complaints, the main hall at 5 p.m. smelled like a meat deli. I don't know why it smelled like a meat deli. My friend could not smell that, so maybe it was just a me thing. Number two, I really did not appreciate the cosplay showcase thing. I do think that they should put more information about it on the website, just so we know. At least be a little bit more transparent on what we need and what we don't need, because that did not feel very good in the moment, being told that, hey, you potentially cannot participate because we just did not communicate that. The pros, I met so many nice people. I got to show off my cosplay. I got to buy a lot of Vocaloid merchandise. I had the most fun I think I've ever had and will have this year. If I had another complaint, I should have gotten the 3-day badge. So many people there asked me, hey, are you coming tomorrow? No. Next year, I'm going all 3 days for sure. I will absolutely go all 3 days. I only wanted to go 1 day this year because since it was my first time going to SuperCon, I didn't know what to expect, especially from a larger convention. But now that I do know, I will be going again next year. I do know that my friends would say the same. All of them had an amazing time. We immediately started talking in our group chat, which we made, the day of. And we just immediately started talking, hey, when's the next convention? if you are a cosplayer, or even if you're not a cosplayer and you want to attend a convention and you're not sure what con, definitely go to Supercon. Now, I do have recommendations. Number one, go in cosplay. Any convention you go to, go in cosplay, even if it's just the outfit. There's a lot of cosplayers who just don't wear the wig for comfort reasons, which, fair enough, honestly, fair enough. Definitely go in cosplay because you will experience like the full intended effect, or at the very least, like, wear merchandise of your favorite characters and stuff, because that is how I feel you properly get the authentic convention experience. Number two, definitely bring cash. Make sure to have some money on a card if anything, but bring cash. I did see ATMs there, but every single vendor that I did see there accepts cash. A lot of tips are cash. A lot of things are cash. So definitely bring cash. Number three, bring trinkets. What I did, like I said, is I made stickers. Like, I wrote my ad on stickers and everything. A lot of people, like, when you say, hold on, I have a sticker for you, they'll be like, oh, you do? Oh my god. Would I attend Florida Supercon again? I would absolutely go again in a heartbeat. I already signed up for the newsletter, so the second that tickets like come out, I'm buying them. What would I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I would rate it a 9.5. I had a really good time. I feel like the 0.5 really isn't the fault of the con itself. Like, the only complaint that I have that is really Florida Supercon's fault was the showcase thing, which is very, very, very minor to me. 0.5 was just more so like poor planning on my part, like not sleeping well and having like a medical emergency and not feeling good. Like, I did feel kind of sick like at that point, so not perfect, but I did have an amazing time and I would do it again in a heartbeat. With that, that was my video, my vlog slash review slash yap session about Florida Supercon 2024. Thank you so much for sitting through the entirety of this video. It means the world to me. If you want to see more of this content, please let me know down below in the comments. If you went to Florida Supercon this year and you have your own things to say about it, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, maybe even subscribe, because I do plan on making more videos like this eventually. And definitely go check out my other socials. I'll have them linked down below in my link tree. And yeah, thank you so much, Florida Supercon. I'll see you next year. And with that, bye, paper kittens.
Our music, our national anthem. Hold on, just stand there. Just stand there, I'll just take a photo.
Can I get one of you guys?
Oh yeah, of course.